Please pause for a moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Today's National Love Your Pet Day, and we have some pictures you all tweeted in of your cute furry friends.
We also continue to honor Black History Month by spotlighting a woman who took a stand in women's suffrage.
And if you aren't sure what classes to take next year, we've got an inside look at a class that might spark your interest.
These stories plus your daily announcements all coming up next on NHSTV.
TSA Club members need to report to room 728 tomorrow after school for your yearbook picture. Make sure to wear your TSA shirt and jeans.
Remember Texans, German Club will be meeting today after school from 4 to 5.
HOSA will also be meeting today after school in Ms. Schneeman's room 814A from 3:55 to 5. They'll be packing boxes for our troops and they will need all the help they can get, so be sure to attend.
Do you think you want a career in education? Well, here at Northwest, we have the perfect class for you.
Becoming a teacher takes time and experience. Being in education and training class here at Northwest can do just that. It's a class that can help begin your teaching career and help you decide if teaching is what you want to do in the future.
The Education and Training Career Pathway is something that we offer here for students that want to be teachers or coaches or work with children.
After being in the class for a couple of years, you can have hands-on experience by going to schools and learning the ins and outs of teaching.
In our internship class, our students will go to the elementary schools 3 days a week, and we will, they kind of serve as a student teacher there. They can grade papers, they read to students, they mentor with them, they help them out in any way possible, and they often get to teach lessons to the class, do the bulletin boards, and they serve as a high school student teacher during this time.
Before getting to that level, you must learn if you even want to start with this interest. Many people have no idea what a teacher must go through in order to teach their class.
In this class, they're going to learn kind of the behind the scenes of being a teacher. They will get to see what it's like as a high school student in class, but then the tables kind of turn and they get to see what it's like when they're the teacher.
Not only does this class help decide if you want to become a teacher, but also helps you when you get to college.
This class will help them in the future a lot. I have a lot of students that were in this class and they are currently doing their student teaching in college. They're going to be able to find out, do they want to work in a classroom? Do they want to work with kids? Do they even like kids?
Remember, Texans, the choices you make reflect your future. So if you're interested in becoming successful and starting a teaching career, your future begins now. For NHSTV, this is Kristen Beal.
We continue to honor Black History Month this week with this week's History Channel special highlighting Ida B. Wells.
Wells seems to have been a sort of natural feminist from the beginning. She never really seemed to see any reason why she couldn't do everything a man could do. And the fact that she had to support her brothers and sisters from an early age may have sort of shaped her idea of herself as someone who was, sort of head of a family. All of her positions on women were progressive. She was always in support of women's votings, a member of various women's suffrage organizations. So she saw how much women could do in terms of influencing public opinion and was eager to encourage women to be activists as well. Her legacy is as someone who had a very radical voice at the turn of the century, which was in many ways not a very radical time. She was a female leader in a time we usually associate with male leadership. To me, she was someone who was so consistently activist and so principled about it that she sort of, in a way, encourages us all to kind of look inside ourselves and ask whether we're doing enough.
Make sure to stay tuned next week for the last episode coverage of Black History Month.
But until then, tune in tomorrow where you'll get the chance to win 2 free Harkins movie tickets.
And with that brings the end of today's show, but before we close, we want to leave you with the pictures you tweeted in of your adorable pets. So here they are.